What would you do for a Klondike bar? Warpugs, it's the Fat Electrician. This was requested yesterday during Shenanigans, and I told them I'd get to it as soon as I could, and I can get to it now. Warpugs, this is quite literally... I have a feeling I know what this is about. I will tell you guys if I'm wrong. Chances are I am wrong, but we're about to find out regardless. So, we're going to jump into this. We learn about so many nutso things from the Fat Electrician, do we not, Warpugs? He's the best history teacher that I never had. The kind of history teacher that teaches you about the fun parts of history. The really weird things. The things that we just sit back and we just wonder why people thought of them in the first place. Such as the bat bomb. I think the bat bomb was the first thing I ever saw from the Fat Electrician. And ever since then, you guys have not stopped asking for things. I know you guys want to see me get to Sergeant Reckles. I know you want me to get to 666. I know you want me to get to those. I haven't yet. I'm sorry. Criticize me later. We're gonna get into this now. After some events, I'm gonna be getting a shirt from the Fat Electrician, specifically for someone in my family, because he made one recently that really does apply to them. Warpugs, FatElectrician.com. All his sponsors are going to be down below. I think I have the most up-to-date list of those, and it is a lot of good stuff. It's not like Raid, Shadow Legends, anything like that. We're talking tools, we're talking razors, we're talking, like joint balm, all this kind of stuff, rubber gloves, all this kind of stuff. Guys, and of course PCs. I think I'm going to get a Zydex when I upgrade my PC, but that's in the future. Until then, let's go. Fat Electrician, weaponizing ice cream during World War II. Let's rock it.
Oh boy, this video is going to be aggressive.
Yeah.
Today we're talking about the biggest logistical flex of all time, the sheer amount of ice cream the U.S. military managed to eat in World War II.
Wait a minute. We talk about a lot of logistical flexes on this. Let's go.
Buckle up, because it's going to get weird. In
Let's get
1943,
weird.
the U.S. military managed to eat 135 million pounds of ice cream. I don't know how you guys want to quantify that, like elephant meters or kilo elephants. It's 10,384. Write that.
Can we do the blue whale thing? Because the blue whale thing worked well for me visually when it came to the Berlin airlift. The blue whale thing for me worked for me very well.
Down. Moving on. Hey, real quick, this video is brought to you by my favorite sporting goods store, Shields. They've got over 30 retail locations across the U.S. and an even better online store that offers price matching and satisfaction guaranteed or your money back. So if you need anything from camping gear to sporting goods to casual clothes to work clothes, make sure to go check out Shields in person, or I'll have their link in the description down below. Back to the video. Why on earth was the American military eating so much ice cream? Couple of reasons. Reason number one, America. Because America's always number one, and we can. Buh! You're so dumb. America's not number one and the metric system's better. Buh! Okay, look, first of all...
Look, the metric system sucks. It sucks.
Oh, you're ruining my story. Second of all, I have no idea what the metric system's doing for you, but I do know the only reason you're not doing it while speaking German is because of America and fractions, so show some respect. As I was saying, reason number two, it's complicated. You see, it all started on January 17th, 1920, when the 18th Amendment went into effect and America would begin the noble experiment, aka Prohibition. Alcohol's banned across all of the U.S.
Oh, God, this has to do with the massive amounts of cheese we have stored everywhere. Continue.
Because of this, pretty much overnight, all the bars in America turned into ice cream parlors rather than go out of business, and ice cream stepped up to fill the social void left by alcohol. If you're not picking up on a put down, I'm trying to tell you that ice cream is essentially the new booze. And I know what you're thinking, why on earth would the American government ban alcohol? It's the land of the free, the home of the brave, and now you can't even enjoy a beer that doesn't...
People were weird. We've done weirder. We've done far weirder. Why should you even have to ask this question?
Doesn't make any sense. But apparently America had a severe drinking problem back then, so the government had to step up and ban alcohol because they care about our health.
No.
Right. And then to prove how much they cared about our health, once people naturally started making their own booze at home using industrial alcohol, they started mandating to all the manufacturers of industrial alcohol that they had to put methyl alcohol inside of it, which is poisonous to people, which as a result led to over 10,000 Americans being poisoned to death during Prohibition by their own government because the government wanted to make them healthy.
I'm from the government, and I'm here to help.
Hooray!
But yes, there is a silver lining because Prohibition's how we got NASCAR, with a bunch of rednecks hopping up their cars so they could outrun cops. And then naturally they wanted to...
That is actually how that started. That is actually how NASCAR got its start. It's unbelievable. It's amazing. Raise hell and praise Dale. So...
to see if they could outrun each other, and bada bing, bada boom, NASCAR's born. A lot of left turns. Anyways, the point I'm trying to get across to you is the majority of the people that served in World War II grew up in an era where their alcohol was ice cream. Meaning that they're going to do all the ridiculous shit that military members do for alcohol, but they're going to do it for ice cream. I mean, during the Korean War, the Seabees stole a train full of booze, and during World War II in 1942, when the USS Lexington, an aircraft carrier, got sank by 2 torpedoes, while the ship was sinking, the crew decided that it was very important that they raided the mess hall first to take all the ice cream with them. They were literally sitting in life rafts eating ice cream out of their helmets. The crews for B-17 and B-24 bombers used to take ice cream mix, put it inside of ammo cans, and then stick it inside the ball turrets when they went on a bombing run, because then if they made it back after successfully bombing the enemy, the ball turret got cold enough and there was enough turbulence that it would both chill and churn the ice cream, so then they had fresh ice cream afterwards. There were literally mobile ice cream factories that would follow the front line just behind it and deliver fresh ice cream to the front line every day. And then
I didn't know this. I'm struggling to mentally grasp this.
Then we get to the absolute pinnacle of logistical flexing, the ice cream ships of World War II. Yeah, the Navy had 3 of these things. They could make 500 gallons of ice cream a day. They had enough refrigerated storage to hold 2,000 gallons, and their entire job was to make ice cream and deliver it around the Pacific Theater. Now, to be fair, it's technically not a ship. It was a concrete barge. If you don't know the difference, a barge doesn't move under its own power. It's basically got to be pulled around by tugboats. Also, when I say concrete barge, a lot of people seem to misinterpret it and think that it was a barge that was used for mixing concrete, and then they retrofitted it to make ice cream instead. That's not what happened. It's literally made out of concrete. During World War II, pretty much every...
What? Prohibition was over. Okay, so here's one thing, okay? When I went overseas, we went and, like, literally it's in the song. It's in the Navy fight song. Like, that we're going to go out, we're going to go on shore, we're going to get tore up, and then we're leaving. That's how it is. That's how it's always been. That's how the Founding Fathers intended it. Go on shore, get hammered, leave.
Everything was being rationed. The U.S. military experimented with making boats and barges out of concrete, like the USS Quartz was completely made out of concrete. And then later, after they determined that the barges sucked, the U.S. Navy took 3 of them, spent $1 million on each, retrofitted it into an ice cream factory. And not only is this the biggest logistical flex of all time, it very well may be the biggest morale-changing factor ever. I mean, think about this. It is 1945, and these guys are eating a frozen dairy treat 2,000 miles from home, and the enemy is literally 15 miles from home, and they can't get food. Do you have any idea what effect it would have on your morale if you were the bad guy in World War II, and you haven't eaten in 3 days, but it's okay because you have a superior warrior culture, and your team's gonna pull through, and you're gonna win because... Go team, you guys got this. And then the Americans come over the hill with flamethrowers and fucking ice cream cones. Maybe.
Well, Rocky Road, anybody?
be, just maybe, you're on the wrong side of this argument. That's like the Star-Spangled Darth Vader, okay? Come to the red, white, and blue side, we've got fucking ice cream. So in conclusion, booze and ice cream are on the same level of awesome. And next time you go out to a restaurant, you see that little old man with the black hat on the front that says he's a veteran eating ice cream out of a little dish for dessert. You know what's up. Thanks for watching. Best way to support the channel is go buy some merch at thefatelectrician.com. Quack bang, out.
Dude. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding. Okay, so I didn't... Oh my god. I did not know any of this. I did not know any of this. This is never... I never read anything about this. I never saw anything about this. The warship... Not only are we going to paste you, we're going to eat ice cream while doing it. Are you... That's so screwed up. Was it all vanilla, or did it, you know, do we get Neapolitan? Did we get Rocky Road? How about some Moose Tracks? I would like some Moose Track ice cream. Like, God, now I want ice cream bad. It's way late at night. I cannot go to the store and get ice cream right now. Plus, my wife would probably shoot me. She's been trying some sort of new diet, and, you know, I'm on a try it, so I don't get to have fun. Ever. I want Moose Tracks now. I want Moose Tracks so bad, it's stupid. Oh, that turtle one. The turtle. Oh, God. Now. Okay, now I'm going. Now I'm going on. Oh, God. It's been like... I don't eat that much ice cream, but I'm glad. I'm kind of glad the stores are closed right now, because for the love of God, I got a hankering right now. Warpugs, help. Help. All the Fat Electricians links are going to be in the description down below. Put your favorite type of ice cream down there. Oh my God. I have nothing for this. This is another slice of ridiculous history that I knew nothing about, that I'm so glad I know now. I'm so glad I know that during World War III, we used to tow around 3 concrete barges to provide ice cream to the front lines. And yes, how screwed up would that be if you haven't had a meal in like 2 months, a solid meal in 2 months, and then you get on a pair of binoculars and you see a whole bunch of people eating ice cream in front of you? That would legitimately piss me off to no end. That would be so demoralizing. I have nothing. I never even considered this to be a possibility. I know about the turkey thing. I know about the Thanksgiving thing that turned into this massive ordeal with the turkeys. But my God, I didn't know anything about this. It's just never talked about. Warpugs. Just, I shake my head in absolute delight at this. And what would you do for a Klondike bar is... I asked what would you do for a Klondike bar, and my God, apparently it's wage world war. Warpugs and the bomber thing. I thought, you know, I always tell people that when we were in the desert, you used to go down to the galley and get some eggs, and you get those little packets. Like if you pulled into a port and you went out to like fast food over there, you pick up the little packets of salt and pepper. You bring them back with you in like a little bag. And then when we would go out in the mornings, you could sit there and literally go out onto, you know, on the hole and crack open a couple of eggs and make yourself scrambled eggs with salt and pepper, the whole 9 yards, actual eggs. Just right there on the hole, because it'd be so hot. Just get yourself aluminum foil. It's fine. It's fine. I'm done. This dunks on everything. I'm out. Warpugs, all the links in the description down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Tell me what your favorite kind of ice cream is. I'll catch you guys next time. I want Moose Tracks.